right, so we are going to be adding this to GitHub, and in order for this to actually be a project you can download and run, we need to have the bin folder added. Normally when you run an app, it'll create the bin folder, but the MVC apps inside bin have a Roslyn folder, and it will not create that, and so your application will not run. So I've basically commented out the code that prevents bin from uploading, okay? And that code is in git ignore. So you're going to want this in your project where your solution file is located. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to save it. And so on this particular system, my projects are in the C drive. If I can find where that is. Okay. And they are under users and source. Repos, and this is our test company. Okay, so this is where I'm going to download it to. This is where my solution file is located. And I'm going to do the same thing with attributes. Now in the attribute file, this is not all that big of a deal, but when you put MVC projects on GitHub, it thinks that they are JavaScript. So basically I just added one little line of code. It's basically an asterisk linguist dash language equals C#. And so once we upload this, it will display C# instead of JavaScript, which is more accurate. And these should have a dot in front of them. So I'm not sure if the first one, if the dot came with it. I do not think it did, so I'm going to go out and rename that. Okay, so now I've got to find it over here. Make sure when you download these that you get the dot in front. Let's see, I have to pay attention to what I'm looking for now. Okay, so we're under, all right, now I'm looking for users. Or source, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there's no dot, so I'm going to rename this. And put the dot in there. Okay, so I've got dot get attributes and dot get ignore. That's exactly what I need. Okay, so closing out of here. They're in the right location. I'm going to come back over here. So you do need to connect to your GitHub account. And because this is on my home computer, I'm automatically still connected, but you're going to want to connect to GitHub if you are not already connected. And this is in the Team Explorer. And I do have the GitHub extension installed. And so once I've done that, I can just come down here. I've got an add to source control command that I'm going to click on, and I'm going to choose Git. Okay, and you'll notice now I can publish to GitHub. Okay, so it's got where we're publishing to, it's got my account, it's got the name, and that's going to be the name of the repository. And I'll just give it CIT 218, Lesson 2 exercise. Okay, and I'm going to make mine private. You guys need to make yours public. If I make mine public, you guys can download it and you don't have to do the assignment. So mine's going to be private. You guys, I don't even know if you have that option. Yours needs to be public. I'm going to go ahead and publish. And that is all I need to do to get this thing on GitHub. And as long as you downloaded .gitignore and .git attributes, it will be added correctly. You can see that it's created. So I'm going to log in to GitHub and show you what that looks like. Here we go. And let's see. Oh, it should not be saying JavaScript there. Let me see why it's doing that. Okay, so I've got gitignore and git attribute. Let me see. Ah, the linguist statement isn't in there. Or it's up here. Okay, something happened with that. I will make sure yours works. But I'm going to edit mine, put the little asterisk in front, save it, or commit it, I should say. And now it should read correctly. Let me go back. And make sure the bin did get up here, and that's actually more important. And let me go back one level here. Make sure it does say C#. Okay, so at this point, I do have it on GitHub. You're going to want to do something similar.